Hi there, it's Jennifer Trask, mindset coach and business advisor for coaches and healers, and welcome to this video on how to create powerful connections with your clients. This is a really important topic because the more powerful connection you can create with your client, the better in a position you can be to help influence change in their life and therefore allow them to get results. And this helps them first and foremost, but it also helps your business grow. Because the number one thing that is most important above all, above marketing, great marketing, all that stuff is good. But nothing is better than happy clients who've gotten results. They'll sing your praises and they will talk about you and they will help you grow your business like nothing else. And this is why you're in business, to help people. So I wanted to do this video on how to create powerful connections because it's something that I've really worked on over the years as I've worked with clients. So I have 3 tips for you today on how to create a powerful connection with your clients. So the first tip is to be present and listen. Now I know you're probably thinking, Jennifer, duh, that's what coaching is, but hear me out for a second. I really feel like this is something that goes beyond just the call. And sometimes when we're on a call as a coach, someone might say something and you really want to jump on it and you really want to share a story, or you think, oh, right, I want to make sure I tell them this. And sometimes this even happens to me, but I really practice to be present and listen, because ultimately, particularly in this digital crazy age where everyone's on their phones all the time, one of the best things you can do for any human being on the planet is to be truly present with them at eye level, even if it's through a computer screen or phone screen with Skype or FaceTime, and just listen to them. Really hear what they're saying and really be with them. And instead of thinking of all the things you want to tell them to help them, wait until they're done and hold them in a space. And I think when you really practice this, when you really get this, it creates a trust and a safe space for your client. And this allows them to feel that they can share, that they can be who they are, that there's no judgment, and that ultimately they can tell the truth. And when they can tell the truth, that's when breakthroughs and change really happens. So the first thing to create a powerful connection is to do one of the best things we can do for any person on the planet, which is to be present and to listen to them. Even though we have lots of great advice to give or questions to ask, to follow up, just be present in that moment. The second thing that you can do to help create a powerful connection with your clients is to surprise them. So as you get to know them, you might want to surprise them with things or gestures. So I'll give you a couple of examples. Something that is so simple and costs virtually nothing is handwritten cards. I love writing handwritten cards. I still do it to this day. And to stop and write a handwritten card, maybe it's just a, hey, I'm so glad we're working together, or congratulations on the most recent breakthrough, or I'm here to support you, or maybe just a nice quote that they love, or whatever, it doesn't matter. But something that just comes from your heart to theirs to let them know that they're on your mind, that you're present with them. That is oh so powerful and virtually costs nothing, just the postage, or because you can even make it. Sure, you could even make it. Like it could be your own branded what's it called? Card. It could be your own card. I'm losing my words here. It could be your own card. It could be a even just a nice piece of stationery. It could be anything. But it is the thought that counts in that case. Now another thing is small gifts. So maybe you want to give them a journal, or there's something they mention that they really like, or someone they admire, so you send them a biography on that person, or like a book, or it could be anything. It doesn't have to be, this is not about price tags. It could even be something you already have in your home, but you feel that it has to be passed on to your client now. It could be anything. But small gestures make big differences. And we know this in our own lives, right? With our own relationships, and you might be thinking of another, and so you bring them something, or it could even be an article you tear out of a magazine that you saw, or one you find on the internet, and you just send them a note and say, hey, I thought this would help you and this would be relevant based on our conversation. Super simple, doesn't have to cost you a penny, can cost you if you want to do some other things, but virtually free, and can create powerful connection between you and your client. The third thing that you can do to create a powerful connection with your client is to support them. So I want to give you a couple of examples. Sometimes I've had clients who are, so I deal a lot in my work with emotions and people breaking through limiting beliefs and going to the next level. And that can be tough work sometimes. That can be emotionally draining. It can be frustrating. And when it's being applied to a business, sometimes things in the business aren't going. Things are never like this in business, right? They're pretty much, right? Okay, so a way that you can support your clients is, pick up the phone and give them a quick call. Especially if one of the things that I do with my clients is I use Evernote, so we have a chat system. So I encourage them to chat with me throughout the week if they have a breakthrough, or if something's gone awry, so that I can support them throughout the week, even though it's not our regular call time. And I have been known to just pick up the phone and call them when I feel like this deserves a phone call. And sometimes it might be 5-10 minutes. Sometimes it's been up to an hour if I've had the time and they have the time, and the energy is just there to work with that. It's not something you necessarily do all the time, but it's the little things that matter. And it shows your commitment to their success. They feel important and like they matter because they do. And I just think it's pretty amazing. Another thing that you can do to support them is if they're in something. So for example, with my clients are running businesses. So if I can share their things on social media, that really helps them. But even if they don't have something that's necessarily they need shared, maybe you just, comment on their pictures, or like something, or just show support in some way. Or if they are local where you are, you may go to something that supports them if they have something happening, or even if in their own life, like something's going on, and maybe you send flowers, or again, another card, or just something that shows them that you're thinking of them, that you're present with them, and that you are their cheerleader, because you are their coach. So that's it. Those are the 3 ways that you can create powerful connections with your clients. As you see, the biggest thing that it takes is to be thoughtful and to be proactive, I think, to be proactively thoughtful in the lives of your clients. And the benefit of this is so many things, because first of all, they will feel your love, your presence, that you really actually care about them, which will allow your relationship to flourish, which will allow them to be more comfortable and tell you the truth and allow it to unfold, which will help their progress, which helps your progress, and it becomes this big win-win-win. And on top of all that, sometimes with some clients, you can build friendships, and once you're beyond the coachee relationship, you might become friends or partners or colleagues, or who knows, after you might end up doing business together. They might become your biggest success story, who knows. But it can be pretty amazing, because coaching, as you know, is a fantastic business to be in, and you really get to help people. And I think this is a really great way to help others, to help your clients, to help yourself, and help the world. So I would love to hear what you think about this. And so post in the comments and let me know if you do any of these things, or if there's something else that you do that you feel creates a powerful connection. I'd love to hear it in the comments. And if as well, I want to invite you, if you're not yet in our Live Your Awesomeness Facebook mastermind group for coaches and healers, you can just come down to the blog and put in your name and email, and we'll get you all set up so that you can come mastermind and hang out with us every day. We're in there every day to help you grow your business and change the world. So thanks so much for being here, and we'll see you next time.